For beginner video tutorial series. My name is Azhar Slim, and in this video tutorial we are going to discuss about containers. So currently I'm here inside the page of what is container. If you go to docker.com and why docker inside here, you have to go what is container. So you can see here a standardized unit of software. It's very easy to understand if you know about virtual machines. When we install a virtual machine in our system to if you're in a Mac, you want to install Ubuntu or Windows, we have to install a virtual machine, and inside we run operating systems. And what we did there, we give some part of dedicated hardware to the virtual machine, like disk space, our RAM, and all these things. Same concept in container to be understand. For understanding, I create here our diagram board here. Let's say first I want to show you uh, the containerized application. Here you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 6 applications: app A, B, C, D, E, and F. And here we have a Docker, and down we have a layer with operating system and our infrastructure for hardware. So when you start a project, it's very easy. We installed a latest version of let's say PHP, Python, Java, Node.js, or any. So then we start our project and work. But in real world projects, which is a running project, it's not something like that. Assume here a project is currently running, and the application which is running in Python 3.5, you can assume here any like PHP, Node, Java. And we want to test our application in 3.9, and here in our home page, or you can set the main, our application is currently running in 3.5. Now if I here first let's introduce about these layers. This is our application. After we have our OS kernel, then operating system, maybe it's Linux and Windows, Mac, Ubuntu, any operating system. Here we have a hardware, and where we installed 3.5 Python, and our application is running on this Python 3.5. Now we want to test our new application, which is contained Python 3.9. If I upgrade my Python from 3.5 to 3.9, then it's okay. This application we can test and work, but this application, which is our main, which is running with the Python 3.5, it will stop for working, and it's very difficult to install multiple you can say the versions of software or languages in our hardware. So for this thing, what we can do, only one option we have. If I make here, as I told you before, the concept of virtual machine. Now what I'm going to do here, Python 3.9. Let's assume it's Python 3.9, and here we will make a container. For layer this concept, I drag this. Okay, what's happening here? Actually, I give here in hardware we have a concept of segmentation or namespacing. Means we give some dedicated our hard drive space here, and we install there our Python 3.9, and we give here our some chunk of operating system OS kernel, and then our application is running here. That's perfect. Means we divide or we give some dedicated part of our operating system, our OS kernel, or you can set your computer or a server. Now this application will be run separately, and this application is running separately. Perfect. And here same, if we this user or this developer want to test Python 2.7 application, then what we'll do again, I'm going to create here a separate dedicated segmentation, or you can just name by name spacing hard drive space, and I'm going to install here Python 2.7. And we make here a container, let's say. So now it's very easy to understand and clear. We have one operating system actually, and we divide in three different you can say we make there three partitions in our hard drive here. One dedicated space we make for Python 2.7, and we install Python 2.7 and we run our application, and it takes some chunk of our hard drive, operating system, OS kernel, and the application is running. Same here with our old or current running application, which is running with the Python 3.7, and it's takes some chunk of OS kernel, operating system, and our hardware or disk space, you can set. Same thing here, Python 3.9. If you know virtual machine is also works same like that. Now I'm again going back to what is container. I hope so it's clear for you. It's a very easy example to understand. And if I go down here, they are comparing the virtual machine and containerized app. What is the difference? We will discuss this in next tutorial, but it same thing like a virtual machine. We're running a different application. Here is also we are running different application, but every time you can see here we have an infrastructure hypervisor, and after in hypervisor layer we install operating system, and then we are running a app by using a virtual machine. Same thing, we have a app B and C as on. Here what they are doing, they are installing a separate operating system. Maybe this application is running on Windows, it's running on Mac, and it's running on Ubuntu, but in Docker not like that. Maybe this application the operating system doesn't matter here, because Docker is handling everything for you. So this is the concept of container. For more information, or if you want to learn more, you can read out this page, and it's clear your all concept about the container. And if I take this container and run in any other machine, it will run easily without any trouble. Same this container or this container. In next video tutorial we will discuss about the difference between our containerized application and virtual machine. So that's for this video tutorial.